welcome to a flight review where I've actually spent more than 50p. I've got myself a lovely scram and some stronger apple juice than last time. We are delayed. S-Main 1825, it should be 1715. And I've come back to the original brewery for a second pint of apple juice before we go, because unfortunately we're now still an hour delayed. We still haven't got any gate information and we won't for probably another hour from now, so we've got just under 2 hours to wait roughly, so I'll preoccupy myself with this beautiful cloudy with a chance of cruise campo.
We are only asking for those who are volunteering to sacrifice their coming back into the hall to please come forward and queue forward at the gate for me. Those that are not willing, you which remain seated for the time being, we will call you forward shortly.
This is our current situation report. We are back in the 1980s and we are at the gate D4, that's stand 304 if you're looking at it from an airside point of view. Today we're on G-HLYI, it's one of the brand new A321s and I'm going to talk a bit more about that now. So for short, we'll just call our aircraft today Yankee India, and it is under 1 year old. It's 0.8 years old at the time of me editing this video. It's probably nearly a month after me going to IBIZA at this point. She was delivered in December 2024, so basically brand new in my eyes, and you can see all this info here on the screen where it was made, the airframe status, that's on planespotters.net. I just recommend you check out that website. It's not sponsored or anything, nothing ever is, but it's just a really handy website. If you want to find any info on any aircraft, they have it. And you may notice a very handy screenshot in the top right corner. If I was to scroll down on that screenshot, it'd tell me the slot if the aircraft got one, the target time of takeoff, target time of pushback, everything. It is a really handy app, that, but unfortunately not everyone can access that. We're just waiting to board. It is probably further delayed. It is what it is, obviously we can't really do much about it, but we're just gonna roll with it, take your time, and you gotta say what you say. Oh yes, we have made it. Now you don't have to show it on board anymore, our boarding pass. Right, Old Air Bridge. I'm enjoying these whilst they last because I really don't know how much longer we've got left. Let's board Yankee India. There we go. 7F for me. I always go into these seats backwards because I genuinely don't fit, and I think it's going to be a very similar story today with leg room. Oh yeah. Like I said in the 757 video last year, I'm pinned in this seat, mate, but honestly, I don't care, because we've got a cracker of a view outside. Look at that. Great view for takeoff. Happy days indeed. Hopefully we'll close up soon and pushback will be commenced. It shouldn't be too much longer. I've checked the usual special app and it all seems okay.
Coming through our course for departure.
And there we go, ladies and gents, pushback from stand 304. So weird, this time last year I was going out of stand 26 over there on a 757, and now I'm facing it on the opposite side of the airport, on the most opposite aircraft possible to the 757, if that makes sense.
Rest assured, oxygen will still be flowing.
A life jacket is located under your seat. When told by us, remove it from its bag by pulling the tab. There's also a light and a whistle to help you attract attention.
It's time to fasten your seatbelt. Simply press the two metal ends of your seatbelt together until they click. Then pull the strap to adjust so it's tight and well around your waist. To release your seatbelt, just lift.
whether we go.
Including the toilets. And be careful when opening overhead lockers, as things might have moved around.
Won't be long until we deliver your famously friendly in-flight service. If you pre-order food, we'll serve you first. In the meantime, take a look at the tasty treats and refreshing drinks in our menu. We've got loads on offer, so see what takes your fancy. We'll see you soon.
I already know what takes my fancy, and its initials are GG. Right then, so it seems the menu's changed a little bit since last time. There's no more Grey Goose, unfortunately, so it's going to have to be... No, we're not having Bailey's. Not Bailey's, a monster.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'd say it's got to be the Smirnoff. I'm not fancying Bacardi. I don't want to blow my head to smithereens, to be honest. I want to save that for later tonight. Right. Smirnoff it is, and probably a cheese and ham toasty as well, to be fair. Got a lovely bit of nectar as well with this. We've gone all out. I've got a monster in my bag to mix these. I'm not going to be crazy and just neck them. Got some Copperbergs on the go over there as well. We're just over the English Channel, or we've just passed the English Channel, I think, so we'll be over Northern France-ish. That's what the first officer said about 10 minutes ago, so that's my rough educated guess as to where we are. So I'm going to chow down on these. Our toasters are still on the way. The cabin crew are mad busy. This is actually way more of a full flight than I thought. Just a little bit of a waiting game, but that's been the entire day anyway, so we're now unfortunately used to it, but this is the joys of an afternoon departure during the busy summer period. If you've never been on a flight in the afternoon, expect a delay. I'm not talking like hours and hours, but sometimes unprecedented things can happen, and it's just one of those things. You can't control something that is out of your control, or you can't change something that's out of your control. So that's life, as the song goes. I think that was quite possibly the worst beer port I've ever done in my life. That was shocking. Look at the state of that. But sod it, we'll do a live taste test. Pressurised Heineken. Oh, it's a 10 from Len. I'm having to narrate over this bit because you can actually hear the music through my headphones on the video. I've never actually encountered that before, and I'm just going to waffle over it because I don't want to get any form of copyright infringements. I can finally open the blind and get a proper view of outside as the sun has just about set over that last cloud there. Our toasties have finally arrived, and I'm slowly plowing the way through the Heineken. You just nearly scalded your hands touching the toasty, but all's good. Chin chin again. There's going to be plenty of chin chinning on this holiday. It appears somewhere down there we have Land Ahoy. I don't know whether you'll even see this. I'll try my best. Maybe out of that window, that's probably better. No, we're there. No, we're still not there. There we go. I do apologise for the blur. My camera's bloody awful, but you can see Land Ahoy down there. It's the only problem with this in terms of flight reviews is the red lights are lovely to look at, but they're absolutely awful to film. Unless you're looking at them, then they're fantastic. But coming back out this way, honestly, you just cannot see a thing. You can see where I'm going though. There is life. After 10 minutes, I've got it. I can finally see the civilization. Big old town, though. I wonder where it is. Maybe location services will tell me. It does work sometimes, but any other time I actually need to look at something for a location, it just never shows me. Oh, you can see my Adidas logo. This is the issue with this camera. As it turns out, the location services did in fact not work. As you saw there as well, we've got a bit of a queue for the bog, so we're going to wait for that to die down and we'll get on with the bog log, considering we have absolutely not a Scooby-Doo where we're flying over. Quick update for me, this is our first change of direction. Still can't really see much down there. The cabin glare is absolutely awful. This is probably the worst cabin glare I've ever had. We've just had a 10-minute debate about what big town or city that is over there, but unfortunately this time I cannot tell you where we are. If this video does turn out to be a bit naff, like I am on a bit of a sort of chill out time holiday, I'm not really doing a mad full-on video. It is late at night and I've also been in work the in the morning as well, so I've currently been up for 18.5 hours, I think, so I haven't got the same energy as I usually do on a normal holiday video, but I do apologise for that, and at least it's some content until I go away. But I can safely say this is only stocked out content because I have got so much stuff booked for the winter, and that is what I will say for now.
Hope you had a lovely flight with us. It's been a pleasure to take you on your holiday tonight. Sorry again, and apologies for the late inbound aircraft, which has meant delay to the start of your holiday. We hope it hasn't disrupted you too much. And,
absolutely not.
I've still got you're able to go and have a brilliant time. Thank you for choosing Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays. Have a lovely holiday, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.
Right then, you heard the man himself. He actually said before I started recording that we'd be down in half an hour. I feel like I've done nothing but record the beverages on this flight, but I forget this is only a 2-hour flight, so this is why it's going to be back burner content, and it isn't something that I've poured a load of time into. But I do aim to create more content, like the New York flight and the Prague flight as well, trying to snipe and get on some brand new aircraft of Jet2s, because those videos, you seem to absolutely love them, so I will strive to do better.
You can carry on using your phones in flight mode, but please switch off.
Well, I must say that went absolutely astronomically quick. I've not even had time to get up and do a bog log. I must say though, it's been almost 2.25 hours ish. The numb bum has come into full effect. I'm even on one of these brand new or relatively brand new A321NEOs as a tall person at 6'4". Have they fixed the seats? I think I can finally answer the age-old question. No, they haven't, and I don't think they ever will at this point. They're all in. The amount of time, money, effort, aircraft out of service that it's going to cost to amend this problem is just too much. So unfortunately, I think we're going to be stuck with it, which isn't great because I don't really fancy getting up every half an hour just to be a bit more comfy than I usually would be. But honestly, it's in your knees there, and also your bottom too. It just aches. It aches like you've done a 12-hour bloody workout. See, I can't even put my phone flat or anything, so oh god. This is the last of the beverages, so I'm gonna chin this back now, and I think we should be down in about 20 minutes. We're well into the descent now. As I wanted to show you, we're pretty close to, oh no, you can kind of see it there. I'm going to cover my, no, I can't even do that, oh my god. This is awful. Right, there we go. That's probably the best view that you're going to get, ladies and gents. So bear in mind, if you do want to do a little video of your own on one of these, just bear these in mind. It's not like I've never flown Jet2 before. I've flown them plenty of times, but yet still I seem to forget this every single flight. I'm now going to stop waffling. We will get to the landing and dock it onto the stand at IBZ Airport, and then afterwards I will give you a general overview of what I thought about this flight. Mainly going to be about these seats and touching on them, because I'm going to try and do a bit more research on that too. So yeah, cut the waffle, let's get to landing. Excellent news, we've got good landing footage conditions. The cabin crew have just said that they'll be dimming the lights anytime now. And there we have it. It's not the best thing in the world, there's still a little bit of glare, but my god, it is a fantastic improvement. We can actually see us leaving behind mainland Spain there, and this is what they look like dimmed. There's sort of like a white hue to it as well as the red, but it's quite nice. 10 minutes to landing, my ears have just gone, as they always do, and I really wish I've never noticed this on a recent flight of mine, but you can see a few odd stars knocking about here. I'm not joking, in real life there is about 500 in this view. What an absolutely phenomenal view of the stars that you get from up at any form of altitude really, because there ain't no light pollution apart from these guys on the boats cruising around down there. You can just about see the waves, but other than that, that is absolutely phenomenal. I wish you could see that for yourself. I've not seen stars like that in England ever, I don't think. You can tell the shape and the colour of that just to the left of the winglet. We have got a very good blood moon on the go here on our descent into Ibiza. We're under 10 minutes away as well. The first officer's been back on comms and informed us all. Well mate, considering you've just got a text on your phone saying welcome to Spain, I really don't think we're going to be that far away now, are we? However, all I can see is one measly little light on its own down there. and nothing else of land, but it's moving past quite quickly, so I'm guessing we are nearly landing. And obviously this is the part where the kids' ears pop and they are screaming because they don't understand it. 80% sure that is the island of IBIZA there, because I know the airport is coastal, so let's have it. I can't wait for this. My bottom, by the way, sorry to be a bit TMI, it's killing, and my left knee's bloody killing as well. I can't wait to get off this thing. Yankee India, you are a nice aircraft, but my God, have they done you dirty with them seats. Get me on dry land instead. That was honestly the strangest approach ever. You couldn't see a single thing. Oh yeah, you know you're in beefer. We've got loads of flashing lights going on over there already. Oh, this is going to be great, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do us a quick little outro in the terminal, but before that I will finish off any clips that I need to in here, maybe disembarking, and I'll add my segment in about talking about the whole review, similar to what I did at the end of the Zante return trip because I was too knackered, and then I'll throw the outro in. I think that's how we'll do this. Actually, yeah, what did you think of the seats whilst I've got the video recording? Because yeah, thank you very much. I hope you're listening, Jet2. This is the third or fourth time I've been on a A321NEO, and this is the third or fourth time I've said that your seats are crap.
Answer me.
Go on.
They're not listening.
Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like. And there we are, ladies and gents. We're on stand, and I believe next to us that's another Jet2's aircraft. That's the 737-300 if I'm not mistaken, so I'm guessing that's come from Leeds Bradford. And there we are, on blocks, engines off, EBT at the ready to get our luggage, and they're going on these, they're not really trailers, they are, like you said a minute ago, more trolleys. So hopefully we don't lose all our stuff. Doubt we will. Well, I'm quite nervous because I didn't actually lock the suitcase, and neither did Mr. Declan, the visitor. And that over there, last aircraft commentary, looks like a not Binter, the other one, Iberia ATR 72. As you can tell, I was slightly bamboozled after this 2.5 hour journey, so here's a freshened up me to overview and outro the video, and there's three main things that we need to talk about: the in-flight service, the seats, and the overall price and cost of the trip itself. The in-flight service was as good as always on Jet2, fast service, plenty of drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic available, and there's loads of hot snacks, the pizza rolls, the ham toasties, etc, etc, all lovely and very fairly priced in my opinion, can't go wrong with it. The seats, here we go. They're still awful, and at this point I think we can conclude that nothing's ever going to be done about these terribly uncomfortable seats. They need altering, but I don't think it's going to happen, which is a shame really, because it lets these lovely brand new A321NEOs down. They've spent a lot of money on the interior of these things, you know, there's lights in the ceiling, they've put proper bulkheads in them, the cabin space is nice for the crew. It's lovely to be in as a passenger, it is a nice place to be, but I'm sorry, the seats just absolutely ruin it for me. And to round off, we'll talk about the price, which I'll say straight away, it was very, very cheap this. I'm being completely honest, I paid peanuts for this because it was a last minute thing, and I'll explain why it was cheap. So if you didn't know, in the summer there is 2 Ibiza flights operated by Jet2, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. This was the afternoon flight, obviously you get less time there, but it was a lot cheaper, and I mean a lot cheaper, we're talking 150 quid cheaper. And those flight prices were included as a package, so we went down the package route here, so we had accommodation when we got there. It was only for 2 nights, and it was just a basic 3-star Jet2 Vibe hotel, which if you don't know what Vibe is, it's kind of like the rowdy Ibiza Zante party style thing. Don't be put off by that, by the way, because I've done 2 of these holidays and neither of them have been rowdy hotels. I think that's kind of just a bit of bad press that they get. So the exact price I paid for this was £346, and I forgot to mention we actually booked seats both there and back, so that was an extra 57 quid I think for a 2-seat selection on both legs of the journey, which all in all really isn't a bad price considering this was on the 28th of August in the height of the season. Yes, I know it's November and I'm only just editing this now, I've been lazy. So if you're watching this now and thinking, yeah, I fancy a bit of that, then yes, you can do this on a budget, and this time of the year, later in the year, any time out of season in fact, it will probably be half price if you look in the right times and if you book it late enough. If you're able to do that, then wow, you are gonna get some insane discounts on your holiday. But that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this flight review. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I've got a few more coming up actually. I've got a few trips booked very, very soon for very shortly after the release of this video. We're talking maybe a month's time, and we've got a few coming up. So yeah, I'll look forward to bringing you those. Thanks again for watching and take care. I'll see you soon.